Pera aí rapidinho, Felipe. Ah, o PS4 tá uma carroça.
Okay, Coach, well, the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Alert 3, alert 3. Hey, watch this. Showing up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Pick the edge.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And from down in Miami, an update. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton, an early touchdown pass in that one. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 31, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
SOS. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 16.
20. Watch the twist.
From the 16, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go, G. Rush in.
They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
We want it. Come to my world. Aggressive. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, team 6. Mike 57. Drop deep.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything. Flag in the backfield.
Ah!
Be coming back.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Run. 48 Mike. All day. Smooth. Day, every day. Any day.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking inside, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone.
Eu odeio o Baker,
He's
velho.
not hurried. He's not
Todas as
hit.
minhas forças.
And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
For the Browns field goal. A 32-yard
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Let's go for it. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times up.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback
Sacanagem.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
You. All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. This one complete to Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. 9 yards that time.
Keep playing hard.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Towards the end zone for Brown. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Attack. Slam. Watch the safety creep.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. Roberts got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go, little lady. 36, they're red.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. On second down, Mayfield again. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield with it once more. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play fake, Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Come on, QB, come on. No.
From the 24, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown.
Ah!
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Robertson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Mike, check, Mike 42. Hey, check. Slam.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, it's Ingram, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Amor, as crianças estão entrando, hein? Ouviu, amor?
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now
Onde as
even
crianças estão
deeper.
entrando aí
They
pelo
need a
bolo.
big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three. Regular. My time.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more, 2nd and 10. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Regular.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Essa é
Picked
campeã.
off near the 44. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Number 53. Mike 53. I got it.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm coming after you. 42.
Now here's Mahomes.
Pega a bola, desgraçado.
Incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Mike 42. Man, that's trash.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Oh!
Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way
Corre,
you can run
desgraçado.
back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Yellow. I go on. Check 53, Mike. Hey, Sunday. I got it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
You got nothing. Hey, 43, 15. I go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Browns 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. The offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let him know. Let him know.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's Mayfield, and it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it.
Isso, meu idiota. Que isso, meu idiota. Aí você quer o pai.
We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Snead. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Trying to route it, it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Alert, 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 alert. 57, Mike, 57. Here we go, D. All day, defense. Bravo. All day.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive,
meu
but
Deus
that
do
one
céu, meu
incomplete. He
Deus
was
do
looking to get it
céu.
to Jarvis Landry that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Get him, boys.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Let's go, D.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Up, up. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Throwing, Mayfield. Finding room inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, alert 33. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Haywood.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Mike 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Run.
And again, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Taylor Taylor. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
They come up in an offset eye. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Check. Begin. Under 10.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.